Even as a fan who just recently got into the Yakuza, or Like a Dragon, I guess, franchise shortly after the release of Yakuza 0, its growth over the past decade has been wild to witness. From guaranteed localizations to English dubs, and even an upcoming live-action series, it's no exaggeration to call Yakuza a relatively mainstream phenomenon. Yet, one platform the series hasn't found a home on, despite its popularity, is Nintendo, particularly the Switch. And aside from the Japanese-only bundle of the original Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2 from Wii U, which didn't sell too well, the game has avoided Nintendo's consoles. So with the arrival of Yakuza Kiwami on Switch, likely as a promotional move for the upcoming live-action Amazon Prime series, caught many off guard. To be candid, I didn't have high hopes for this port, since the Switch isn't known for consistent third-party quality, but as it turns out, Yakuza Kiwami on Switch is a somewhat well-optimized release.
残りはいつ払うんだよ。来週には必ずもう勘弁してください。
Yakuza Kiwami is a ground-up remake from the first game in the franchise, built using the engine of Yakuza 0. It's an ideal entry point, serving as a backbone of the entire series with an emotional, high-stakes narrative that doesn't let up. Yakuza Kiwami follows Kiryu Kazuma, a rising star in the Tojo clan. His future is abruptly derailed when he takes the fall for his best friend, resulting in a decade-long prison sentence. When Kiryu is released, Kamurocho has changed, and his goal is uncovering the truths of his past 10 years while protecting a girl caught in the crossfire. The premise of Yakuza Kiwami is fast-paced and thrilling, and it's sure to draw in new players. Between Kiryu's personal struggles and the inner turmoil of the Tojo clan, there's always something driving the tension. While the pacing keeps you hooked, it does come at the cost of some character development, especially for Kiryu's romantic interest, Yumi, who does feel sidelined. Still, after replaying it, I have a newfound appreciation for Yakuza Kiwami's bold storytelling. One thing I appreciated more now, especially with recent releases, is the compact scale of Kamurocho. Unlike larger games with expansive environments like Hawaii and Infinite Wealth, Yakuza Kiwami offers a small, intimate setting that feels personal. This design provides a strong foundation for the saga that follows. For those unfamiliar with the Yakuza series, the gameplay splits between the main story and side activities. Most of your playtime may be spent on these side activities, which includes pool, bowling, darts, and pocket racing, as well as shogi and mahjong. The completion list tracks these activities and rewards you with upgrades, sub-stories, or side quests, often providing humorous breaks from the main narrative, and it adds variety. At its core, Yakuza Kiwami thrives on gameplay diversity, keeping things fresh. The combat features beat-em-up mechanics with 4 distinct fighting styles, the most significant being Dragon, which is made up of Kiryu's signature techniques. After 10 years in prison, Kiryu has lost his edge, and a new mechanic involving Majima allows Kiryu to relearn his abilities. This Majima Everywhere system, where Majima randomly challenges Kiryu, drives combat progression through a simple skill tree. Yakuza Kiwami is packed with drama and worth the time, especially for its modern playtime. Now, onto the performance of the Switch port, which could be best described as passable. Docked mode is messy, with frame jumps and blurry visuals, especially on NPC faces during explorations. The cutscenes look fantastic, better than expected actually, but the gameplay suffers occasional frame dips. It doesn't make the game unplayable, but it can make Kamurocho and combat feel less smooth. On the other hand, handheld mode performs much better, with lower resolution and more stable frame rate. The issue with this port is that, while playable, it's the last platform you'd expect to experience Yakuza Kiwami on. The game is available on all modern platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. If you want a portable option, the Steam Deck supports that as well, but Anyway, it's your choice now. Yakuza Kiwami is a fantastic introduction to the series, with a layered combat and growth system that makes you feel Kiryu's progression. But if you have any other modern platforms, this Switch version just might be not worth it. The frame rate issues, especially in docked mode, make the action underwhelming. If the Switch is your only option, you'd still enjoy the game, but every other version offers a smoother experience. Noisy Pixel is giving Yakuza Kiwami on Nintendo Switch a 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth, and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.